Scam alert tonight. A warning to anyone who receives Social Security benefits. The local company is accused of stealing thousands of dollars from people it was supposed to be helping.
Local investigators say several women who worked for Thorm Ministries Incorporated, they're now charged with grand theft, accused of bilking several homeless and mentally disabled people out of their monthly benefits.
Jennifer Waugh shows us how they did it in hopes no one in your family will fall for the same kind of scam.
If someone is homeless, mentally ill, or just can't take care of themselves, the government requires them to have something called a payee. It's someone else who will collect and oversee their Social Security benefits to make sure that that money is used to pay for clothing for them, housing, things like medication. But prosecutors say that these three local women, they convinced a whole lot of people to make them their payee, but instead, they paid themselves.
Gary Hall can't afford a car. He relies on the bus. He is the first to admit a series of mistakes in his life ended with him homeless, penniless, and desperate. He needed help drawing from his Social Security benefits and was referred to Thorm Incorporated Ministries, run by Cassandra Bush.
When I first met her, everything seemed like it was okay and everything.
Hall agreed to make Thorm Inc. the payee for his benefits until
Christmas time. I wanted to get a copy of how much money I, had got in, and she told me she couldn't give it to me. But then they made up a slip saying that I bought $600 worth of cigarettes one week, $700 worth of cigarettes, and next week I only smoke cigarettes.
Investigators say Cassandra Bush and her daughter Haley were spending Hall's benefits on themselves, even using bogus receipts to suggest he was living in two places at once.
But the place where she was talking about, I only know where it's at.
Never been there.
Never been
Never
there.
lived there.
Never lived there.
That place was run by Angela Barton under the name Healing Hands. She would provide housing for mentally ill and homeless clients of Cassandra Bush's Thorm Inc. This is video of one of several homes Barton ran. The inside is filthy. Look where medication is kept. It's supposed to be administered by a licensed professional. Barton is not. She billed people like Hall to live in homes like this.
She also said that she was giving you life skills
classes. Some kind of life skill classes, which I never took. All the classes I took right here at Salzbach when I was here.
Hall isn't alone. Charles Hammonds was also a client of Thorm Inc. and Healing Hands. These court documents show checks in the amount of $652 a month were paid to Barton for life skills he never received. He's mentally ill. Another client, Walter Salisbury, is 58 years old. He has no life-threatening conditions, yet prosecutors say the three women used his benefits to buy him a prepaid funeral plan for more than $15,700. The average price for a full burial service is $8,100. Salisbury's homeless. Investigators say in exchange for the pricey funeral plan, Barton and Haley Bush received a gift from the Carthage Chapel Funeral Home in downtown Jacksonville, $1,000 each. We went to Cassandra and Haley Bush's home on the north side to get some answers. No one came to the door. We went to Carthage Funeral Home too. We were invited in.
According to investigators, you then gave them money back, written to them, specifically to them and not to these payees.
Okay, I'd rather not go into that right now.
Do you remember these cases?
I'd rather not go into that right now.
Is there anything that you would say since these are kickbacks? That's what
I'd rather not go into that right now.
Funeral director Kenneth Peel didn't answer any of our questions.
Is there any comment? Obviously, we always want to get both sides.
I'd rather not go into that right now.
Peel is not charged with anything. Barton, Cassandra Bush, and her daughter were arrested for grand theft and fraud.
It is really sad. It's very sad.
Assistant State Attorney Joe Locondro is prosecuting the case, but cannot talk specifics.
These people are they're used and they're mentally disabled and they don't have anywhere to turn to.
He says this should be a warning to anyone else who receives Social Security benefits through a payee, a lesson Gary Hall learned the hard way.
You really need to do research on people from now on, because, everybody ain't legit like they say they're legit.
Gary Hall says a local nonprofit referred him to Thorm Ministries Incorporated, so he assumed the company was legitimate. you really need to make sure you do your homework. Here are some questions that you should ask. So if your loved one has a payee, request receipts for absolutely everything. Call the facility also where they're living and make sure that they are getting their medication. And also ask your relative, is someone always there watching them, taking care of them? And also, do they have clothes? And are those clothes clean? If they answer no, that's an immediate red flag. Jennifer Watt, Channel 4, the local station.